Addiction. Oh, addiction is a wicked, wicked thing. And so many people struggle. And then we go up to these programs and everybody claims, well, this is the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. It's not the only way to do it. I like to go with the construct that addiction is a medication that I use to make the pain disappear. And to be quite honest, if you're in addiction, if you're struggling with addiction, and you're not knowing what pain it is that you're trying to numb, or that voice that you're trying to silence, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish through using either alcohol, drugs, food, exercise, there's so many different things that we can classify as addiction. It's something that you do in disproportionate measure to numb a pain. That's essentially what addiction is. And anorexia could be termed an addiction. All of these things can add in to this term called addiction. So what is it? Until we deal, simply giving up the drug is the easiest thing to do in the world. It really is. I decided one day, I woke up, I was so embarrassed, and I said, that's it. It was 17 years ago now. I was so embarrassed, and I was like, okay, I'm never going to drink again. And I stopped drinking. But it didn't change my life. And I read something the other day. It was like, I think Bill Burr, what's his surname? The comedian, he says, I haven't had a drink for 10 months and it's the most miserable thing ever. I don't know what to do with myself. Well, that's the easy thing, is to stop the drinking. The hard thing is to fix this. Fix the head. That's where it all is. That's where the problem is. You start using because you're trying to cover or mend a pain. It's a medication that we take. So until you actually start dealing with the root cause of the addiction, you are not going to stop the desire to use. And that's a very difficult one. And that is the important thing. That is what we're trying to accomplish. That is the goal. That is where we're trying to get to. That is the holy grail of addiction recovery. Figuring out what caused the pain in the first place and dealing with that thing. Now, quite often, sadly, reality is it boils down to childhood trauma. And that is one of the big things that we deal with. We love dealing with childhood trauma because why? Well, we've been through it, we have experience with it, and we understand it. So if you're struggling, or you have a family member that's struggling with addiction recovery, get them to give us a call. MatrixMen will help them work through this. We don't have facilities or in-house facilities, but we will help them to work through this trauma, work through this pain, and work through the issues that they have that originated the desire to use. Give us a call.